Hey, what's up everyone? Jason Turley here. Continuing on with DEADFACE CTF, we'll go over my solution for Image of the Beast. As you see here, it's worth 100 points, so it's more on the easy side, and it's created by an author named Zealot, and it's in the category of steganography. With steganography meaning data hidden within other data, so usually hiding something within an image or audio file, something along those lines. So if we begin reading this, we see it seems clippy, can't catch a break. First, he got sent to HR and demoted 2 years ago for smarting off to his software users, and then we go on and go on. Honestly, this is a little long. I don't really want to read it, so I'm just going to click here. We see something called Karen Wrapper's GitHub repo. So GitHub, if you're not sure or not familiar with what that is, GitHub is just a way to share code, either your own personal projects or if you work for a company. It's a way to sync updates and changes and pull requests and releases amongst your team members, so you can all collaborate on the same project. So if we click on Karen's repo, let me make sure that's big enough for everyone to see. They have one folder here, one repository, Lytton Labs sweepstakes. PHP code to support the Lytton Labs sweepstakes, and then October of this year. So we can click here and it will pull up this page. We see something called a README. A README is a file that most GitHub projects will have. Just get you started on how to use the tool or how to use the resource. And we see there's not really much here. It says Lytton Labs sweepstakes code. Take code A and code B and decide if it is a winner. And then it gives us a URL. And if we come here at the end, once we see this ampersand, when you see an ampersand, that's a way to do like a get request or to add like additional parameters at the end of the URL. So we see two parameters, code A and code B. They have these like square brackets around them, so like a placeholder. So I guess we need to figure out what code A and code B are. Let's see what happens if I just click on this link. It looks like it takes me to the default landing page for when you like install PHP or install like a web server running this version of PHP. There's not really anything too useful here. It just tells us how this PHP page is configured. I can hit Control U and see if there's like anything hidden in any comments, but I do not think so. Okay, let's exit out of this. Let's actually just take out these parameters and just go to this golden ticket check.php page and see where that lands us. Okay, so golden ticket checker API. There's a secret code on the web server. On the back of your serial box, there are two codes. You submit these two codes to the web server, and it will tell you if you win a golden ticket, which gives you a lifetime supply of, I'm not going to say that word, and a free tour of the new Lytton Labs Academy that was completed just last year. And then in all caps, it says, warning, there's no way to cheat on this contest, but in the event that you figure out how to do it, you will not get the tour. And then we can submit the code to this URL. So yeah, these are just placeholders. We need to find some code A and code B. So let's click back here and let's see what else is on this page. We see two JPEG files. Here's that PHP file that we saw earlier. Okay, so if code A and code B are set in that URL, they will be saved as two variables. Code A will be saved as str, short for string, and the second one will be set for B. If both of these values are empty, which is what we just did, right? We took them away, we got rid of them. So both of those values are empty, then print out this message that we saw earlier. There's a secret in the web server. If we scroll down, here, what is this? There's a commented out one. Okay, that doesn't seem relevant. We see something called secret file, var www secret.txt. Is that something that we can just like navigate to? Secret.txt. It doesn't look like it. It just pulls us to this default page. Okay. So there's a secret file. It grabs the contents of that file and saves it as secret contents. If it can't find that file, it'll error out. It makes another variable called string, a variable called a, which is the MD5 hash of the string. The string must be 32 hex digits and the hex hash of the string concatenated with a secret must start with a number. Okie dokie, whatever you say. And then variable b is just the hex decoded value of whatever we specify for this code b parameter. And if a and b are equal, then it will open up golden-ticket.txt and prints out you win. So that looks like it's a flag of some sorts. Not sure how we're going to go about this just yet. So let's actually come back here and look at what else they have. So there's a angry clippy.jpg. And there's a little description. Let's click on this. Clippy asked me to add this image. I have no idea why. It just doesn't make any sense. Then again, nothing Clippy says or does makes any sense to me at all. He is so weird. I think they should have just fired him after he ticked off all of the clients. Set off antivirus alarm bells with his stupid packing scheme and then generated insecure passwords that leaked all of Litton Lab's secrets. So is that what we need to get? Do we need to get an insecure password? Good thing the general public is so oblivious. Otherwise, they would probably have been shut down. Okay. We could probably, issues. What the heck? I feel like this just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We just keep like digging down these rabbit holes. Here's a flag. What is this? What is this for? What the director wants, the director gets. Okay. Is that a solution for something? What the director wants, the director gets. She's got issues. Clippy told us that there was a problem with the Litton Labs Golden Ticket sweepstakes code. Head over to the code repo and see if you can gather some intel on the state development team. Is it for this? Let's just slam this in here. I'm not actually sure. Cool, it says correct. Nice. So that's not even the challenge I wanted to showcase. That's kind of just like a bonus. I'll take that. So let's go back to that image. Oh, that's actually kind of spooky. There's another one, right? What was this other JPEG? Charlie. Okay, just a picture of Charlie from Charlie from Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Let's download that, and let's download the Clippy one as well. Just double check this real quick. Karen wrapper. Oh my goodness, I just want to download the Clippy one. Click here. Download this one. Sweet. So now we can go to our terminal. Jeez. I have to navigate to my downloads folder. And here we go. Angry Clippy in Charlie.jpg. Let's run exif tool on Charlie. Exif tool is just a way to look at like the metadata of an image. I guess maybe we could do it from here, from the file explorer, but I like to use the command line when I can. So exif tool doesn't tell us a whole lot of anything interesting. It tells us the size of the file. It's a JPEG. We kind of knew that. The size, nothing really interesting. Let's try exif tool on Angry Clippy. Okay, that generates a lot more output. Let's scroll to the top. Where is it at? Okay. Scrolling down. Web statement. We get a URL. That's interesting. That's that same URL we saw earlier, right? Let's make note of that. Codename Clippy. Creator, codename Clippy. Description. I just can't cry anymore. Subject, MK Ultra, weirder stuff, sick of this place. I hate my job and I hate Lytton Labs. He really hates his employer. Okay, we see the same thing here. Codename Clippy, disgruntled employee in the same message. Let's actually click on this URL. Let's click on this link. Where does that take us? DM to Turbo Tactical image of the beast. And we get that same JPEG we saw in their GitHub repository. Jeez, very wordy. I'm sure all of you have probably heard by now, I got demoted again. But if we scroll down here, we see this URL, golden ticket check. Oh, we also see the flag. Clippy isn't disgruntled. He was never gruntled in the first place. It's kind of funny. So we can grab this and we can slam this in to this challenge. Submit. And we already solved that one. Sweet. So this one was actually a bonus one. She's got issues. That's a bonus one. Did we already look at this URL earlier? Was this the same one in the repo? Let's open this up. Yeah, so we saw this. Our next line of action is figuring out what code A and code B are. But I'm going to save that for an upcoming video once I solve it. So I guess I'll keep poking around this GitHub repository. Perhaps there are more challenges or more like flags hidden within. But as for now, guys, that'll do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little bit about steganography. DEADFACE CTF, super fun challenges. All right, guys, see you in the next video.